Welcome once again, listeners, to a special edition of Vagrants and Vandals Radio. I'm, of course, again joined by our special edition mainstays, the brothers Morrison, Gibby and Burbo. How you doing, boys?
Hello.
Summer 2024 coming to a close. How you guys feeling?
Not excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't want to go back to school.
That's sort of the annual rite of passage for kids, that the end of summer depression starts to sink back in.
Yeah, but I'm actually quite excited because I get a new teacher this year.
Oh, yeah?
I can't specify which one, but all I do know is I'm back with my best bud.
Well, that's good. Something to look forward to.
I know what teacher I'm getting. Just like Bern, I'm not going to expose the teacher.
Sure.
And I'm not very excited for that.
Not excited for it.
Because it's a teacher that I'm not very familiar with.
Well, but it could turn out to be a good thing. You don't know. Hope for the best?
I'm not sure about that.
Well, tell me this. A little bit of summer left. What do you guys have planned? How do you plan to spend the rest of your summer? You going out with a bang?
Bike rides.
I think we're going to go on the biggest bike ride that we've ever gone on.
Yerp.
Like the last weekend of summer.
Yerp.
Where are you going?
Probably just around our neighborhood. I would like to go all the way around our little neighborhood and then follow the river for all of it.
You know where I think you probably should go on your bike ride?
Where?
Ride on up to Big Bruce's Burger Spot for lunch.
Yeah. I would
that makes
consider
sense.
doing that.
You guys have been there once before, correct?
Yeah. We have.
What'd you have?
Their Bruce signature burger.
Oh, the signature burger.
I had their hand-breaded chicken tenders.
Oh, we had the tendies. Nice.
And Bern, change the subject. You've never actually rode to Munson Park, have you?
I have once.
Munson Park, Bourbon, not Veterans.
Once.
Bourbon sticking with it, Gibby. One time. Was Gibby with you?
I don't know.
I
don't quite sure.
Bern, are you thinking of Veterans Park?
Maybe.
The one
I don't know.
The one with all the flags?
Yeah.
That's Veterans Park, Bourbon.
My bad.
So you've never been to Munson Park? Well, not
that I
rode.
know of.
Not rode your bike there. I've been there. I've rode my bike there.
By yourself?
No, I've rode my bike there with my dad's friend. Not saying names.
Not saying names, huh? Okay. So what did you boys want to talk about today?
Today I brought my gold-plated pocket knife.
A gold-plated pocket knife. So your dad had told me you were getting into a knife phase. He and I, of course, both famously went through a knife phase ourselves as kids. Very
Camp
nice.
King swindle.
The Camp King swindle, that's right.
And I was planning on talking about the katana that me and Gabe both have.
Your dad mentioned this. Where did you get this katana from?
From a buddy of his. He does the dumpster diving, but all that really matters is he finds a lot of cool stuff and gives us it.
So he said, "Hey kid, I got a sword. You want it?"
Yeah, pretty much.
That's pretty much how it went.
And then right before the eclipse happened, so far it's matching the description of Hero from
Heroes.
Oh yeah, the old show. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. So what have you done with the katana, Bourbon?
Nothing much, just because it's not that sharp, and the top's cut off.
Just because it's not sharp doesn't mean it's not heavy.
What would you do with it if it was sharp?
Slice some
watermelons.
watermelons.
Cut some watermelons. Okay.
Maybe make it tatami mat.
Yeah, a tatami mat.
A Tommy mat?
A tatami mat and slice it.
It's a special type of mat that is used to train one's use of the katana.
So you want to train with this weapon?
Yes.
Are you a little worried about maybe slicing yourself up?
No, because the hilt will protect me from any main damage.
But what if you have like an errant swing and you lose your balance and it slices your leg or something?
I've already done that in my that's besides the point. If that does happen, I may just go to the hospital.
Well, I would think so. Yeah.
I've had my fair share of leg slices.
And you pass out at the sight of blood, right?
Oh yeah, I throw up, then pass out.
Throws up, then passes out. So you think do you think this is a good thing that your brother has a katana and he wants to train with it?
No.
Right.
We're totally doing it.
Burn, say goodbye to 3 of your toes.
I already have.
You've already decided. You know that you're probably going to lose a few toes in this katana training.
Yep. And maybe a few fingers. Hopefully on the left hand.
You seem pretty nonchalant about this, Bourbon.
I actually have a couple scars from dueling, Bourbon.
What were you guys dueling with?
The katana and a machete.
No, Bourbon. We were dueling with our hands.
Oh.
Remember that scar across the eyebrow?
Oh yeah, I lacerated his entire eyebrow with just my pinky nail.
Give him a punch, huh?
Yeah, his nails are pretty sharp.
So you guys been fighting recently?
No.
We learned a while ago.
We learned to master our emotions.
Oh, well, that's good. Emotional regulation. That's a sign of maturity and growth.
I mean, I still have anger issues, but...
And I have emotional drops, but...
Emotional drops? What does that mean?
I'll just randomly cry for no reason.
No reason whatsoever.
None at all.
You just start, like... What kind of crying is this?
Ugly crying.
Ugly.
Complete ugly crying.
I've seen it one too many times.
Now, boys, let's talk about chess a bit. You were, of course, part of the...
Mary.
Your chess club at school.
Yeah.
You won a trophy.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We've actually had 3 trophies.
3 trophies. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Now, who would you say? Who's the better between the two of you?
I am better, but I do get burnt out. So once I do get burnt out, then I start slacking.
What do you think, Gibby?
I think... personally, I think I'm better, but...
Ah, I see. So we
But
have some disagreement here.
Physically, I think he's better. He thinks more of his moves through.
Yeah, Gibson just charges without a plan, and sometimes it pays off. I'll give him that.
I make it up as I go. My main first move one of the pawns so I can get out my bishop, and then get you in check immediately.
So you're looking for that quick finish.
Yeah, and it almost never works, but if I'm playing against someone that's not as good as me, like worse than me, it's easy to win.
So,
And
all
that's
right,
fun.
you like to free up your bishop immediately. Burbo, what's your opening moves?
I like to do something called the golden 8. You move the 2 pawns
everyone
in
knows
front.
what's the golden 8. Everyone knows what the golden 8
I don't know what the golden 8 is. I want to hear it.
Oh.
Bruh.
You move the pawn that's in front of your queen,
Mm-hmm.
2. And then you move the pawn in front of your king, 2.
Mm-hmm.
The horse, diagonal from one of the pawns. And then the same with the other.
So the knights are protecting the pawns.
Yes.
That's the opening I generally go with.
And then you move the bishops to the corners that are open. And then you have it set up. Sometimes I like to move the queen up into the corner.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only if I'm playing against dad or someone better than me.
Now, your dad is the one that taught you guys how to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Would you say you are on par with him now? Or is he still better than you? Have you surpassed him?
He's a little bit better than me.
He's still better than me. But I have beat him 7 times exactly.
I've beaten him around 4.
Okay, nice. You know, Lincoln and I started playing, and I know you guys have each played Lincoln.
Yeah.
I have not, actually.
I thought you've played him a few times.
No, Gibson has played him,
I've
but
played
I
once.
have yet to play him.
You haven't played him at all?
Mm-mm.
I thought you guys played that day we were all at my mom's at the pool.
Maybe. I don't know.
I've lost to him once.
And how would you rate his chess skills, Gibby?
At least an 8.
An 8 out of 10? It's pretty good. Yeah, we've played a lot. He's improved quite a bit. He's beat me a
Yeah.
number of times. I don't like to lose.
But what I would suggest to get him to play other people, bring him to tournaments.
Bring him to
That's one
tournaments.
of the
Yeah.
best ways to train.
I think that's good advice.
Mm-hmm.
Because I still struggle at tournaments.
Okay. How many tournaments have you guys been in?
2.
Yeah, 2.
2?
1 as a family and 1 as a class.
As a team, Bourbon. Mana Royals for life.
For life. So
Yeah.
you got to throw up the 4 fingers and then turn it into an L. Boom. For life. Give it a shot, boys. For life. Not bad. Not bad. All right, we got a few minutes left. How do you guys want to close out this special edition? What do you want to talk about? Because I'll tell you what I'm hankering to do is getting down to some NHL action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually won 3 Stanley Cups.
Your dad was telling me you're getting a lot better. You've come a long way since that 12-1 beatdown, right?
That still hurts
That's right.
to talk about.
I know about it, Gibby.
That's the incident of 24.
That's when he was ugly crying, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you try and calm him down when that happened?
No.
No?
He made fun of me.
Crying is one of the best medicines.
It can help, but sometimes when someone has been humiliated in such a
Yeah.
fashion, you don't need to egg it on.
I didn't.
No, you didn't egg it on? Gibby, is
I
that
just
true?
watched my show in peace.
Tell me about that day. You and your dad are playing NHL. He has the Florida Panthers.
Mm-hmm.
You have the
Columbus Blue Jackets.
Columbus Blue Jackets. The game gets out of hand. When did the crying start?
Around 10.
Around 10. And your dad still put 2 more goals in after that. How was he when that was happening? He get the 10-1. Is he still talking smack? Is he running his mouth at you?
He was laughing his butt off.
And is that what caused it to put it over the top and you started crying?
Oh, I was already crying.
I will add this. Once they made it to
And where were
set,
you, Bourbon, when it was happening?
I was watching my show in the living room,
Okay, so you're in the other room.
binge watching my show,
Yeah.
having a good time.
Sure.
And then I hear people screaming, Dad laughing hysterically, Gibson ugly crying. I walk in, seeing Gibson in tears, melting down on the floor.
On the floor, Gibby?
No, I wasn't on the floor. I was sitting in my chair.
Okay, sitting in the chair.
A little over-exaggerated.
Let's give
huh?
him that bit of dignity, Bourbon.
But either way, and then as this is happening, the game unpauses. Dad scores a goal, which throws Gibson off the edge.
Sure.
He just starts bawling completely.
In poker, we call that being on tilt. And then once you've lost your cool, it's just a runaway train.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's actually happened in poker too.
That can be rough. So, all right, you lose 12-1. The game finally ends. And I hear you have an outburst after the game ends. Threats of trading players. Tell me about that.
Oh yeah, Sergei Bobrovsky was on the edge.
Your goaltender. You said he's out of town.
He was on the edge, but he redeemed himself.
You kept him. Okay. So you recomposed yourself. You guys have played several series since, and you've won some?
Yeah.
You've hoisted the Stanley Cup.
All of them were skipped.
What do you mean?
First, Gio skipped one.
Who's Gio?
My friend.
A buddy of ours.
And then I won another against Gio. He skipped that one too. And
Well, how are you winning them against him if he's skipping them? What do you mean?
He wins the Stanley Cup, but then
when
when it starts showing
He-
it off, he skips it.
Press the button to skip the celebration?
yeah, twice.
That is poor sportsmanship.
And then
Did you kick him out of your house?
No.
No.
I'm pretty sure he did it on accident both times.
No, I don't know about that.
Nah, he did it on accident. He was actually a pretty good sport about it.
One time he pressed the pause button. I was in there to watch it. He pressed the pause button to check the stats, thinking it wouldn't do anything, and then it skipped it.
All right, and my third Stanley Cup, I was playing against your son
Today.
Oh, today?
Yeah, I won. Bourbon walked into the room, grabbed the controller, and
Eating a taco.
and pressed A.
Who was you were playing with the Blue Jackets again?
Yeah.
Who was Lincoln playing with?
Red Wings. He was playing with the Red Wings.
The first time.
He didn't touch my San Jose Sharks. That's good. That's why I was asking. I wanted to make sure my
Okay.
lines were still intact. All right, so you haven't defeated your dad in a best-of-7 series for the Cup yet?
No.
No.
Me and Lincoln did a single knockout.
I see. What was the score of the game?
2-0.
All right, well, tight game. Not bad, not bad.
But Bourbon did it on purpose.
I did.
Yeah, well, I could tell the look on his face. Yeah, he's very satisfied.
And Bourbon, Me and Lincoln have to do another one after this. And you better not touch that controller.
The face of destruction when he seen me click the button. He was so mad.
Was Lincoln a good sport about the loss?
Oh, yeah, he was a good sport.
Okay. You know, your dad and I are supposed to start a 7-game series.
Like, Bourbon waited for the captain to lift it, and then he skipped it.
Oh, that's rough. He and I are going to put $20 on a series, so he says.
You might be down $20.
Boys,
Speaking about bets.
I'm going to make your dad's wallet a little bit lighter this week, okay?
Okay.
$20 coming my way.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that.
But speaking about bets, me, Gib,
Remember, no names.
my grandma,
Other than Gio that you already said.
Other
of
than
course.
Joe and Lincoln.
my grandma, my great uncle, and my mom all put bets on teams for football this
Sure.
year.
Yeah, you know it.
We all put 10 in. Me and Gib are on the same
yeah.
team.
To win the Super Bowl? Is that what you're saying?
No,
No.
whoever has the best record by the end of the actual season.
The regular season. Okay. Well, who'd you put your money on?
The Lions.
Yeah, we put our money on the Lions. Our mom has the
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. My great uncle chose
Miami
Dolphins.
So this is to have the best record in the regular season.
Yes.
And our grandma, she put it on the Chiefs, I want to say.
Okay, Chiefs
Yeah.
is a good one. Chiefs is a good one.
What is Mahomes going to do when we
My
come for you?
homies is going to light it up again like he always does. That's my team, the Chiefs. I bet a lot of money on them. I'll cash some tickets with them Chiefs. Damn Chiefs!
The Chiefs suck.
They've won the Super Bowl 2 times in a row and 3 out of the last 4 years.
Because it's rigged. If the
Now you know who
Lions,
you sound like?
if the Lions had a chance,
You're
in the
sounding
Super
like
Bowl-
Lonnie, Gib. You're sounding like Lonnie.
I was saying you were sounding
Bourbon,
like...
remember, we do not say names.
I don't care.
It's a rigged job. Bourbon and Gibson rigged it against me. All lies.
What?
You don't know who that is?
Donald Trump
Right.
No.
The crybaby.
is huge.
He says, a goo goo maga.
Well,
Yes. What were we going to say?
if the Lions were in the Super Bowl, we'd crush Mahomes.
But this is just regular season you're talking, though.
Squat him like a bug.
Now, I definitely think the Lions are going to have a better regular season record than the Dolphins
Yeah.
or the Buccaneers.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs are going to be tough. I mean, the Chiefs are the team to beat, boys.
I told my great uncle, I said the Miami Dolphins should have just swam their butt back to Miami.
The Dolphins are a fun team. They've got the dynamic duo
No.
receivers in Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, and of course Tua. Tua's he's got a cannon for an arm, but and they got a decent running game. But I don't know about the other aspects of their team. I certainly wouldn't take them to have the best record in the regular season. I would not take them to have a better record than the Chiefs or the Lions.
Tyreek Hill's pretty good.
Tyreek Hill's a freak. Man's like a gazelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Just give him a pair of horns and he'll blend right in.
I'll tell you what, boys. All this talk about NHL, I say we get down to some NHL.
All right, I gotta play Lincoln after this.
Go on, let's do it. Let's do it.
To finally win my Stanley Cup and get the cutscene.
About to humble some children. That's what's going to happen here. And take they daddy's money.
And don't forget to check out Big Bruce's Burger Spot.
Yay!
You know it, boys.
It's hidden. It's
That's
hidden
right.
somewhere.
It's you got to look real hard.
It's real tucked in.